polite to ask.
It's not polite. You mean you stopped counting?
Yeah, I lost track.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so glad that we have so many participants here tonight. Roger and I weren't sure if this banquet would ever take place. We've never, at least in all the years that Roger and I have been members, we've never needed to postpone an awards banquet because of a snowstorm. So we just traded in a snowstorm for, violent rain and wind, but at least we're able to have a banquet tonight. And it's been a wonderful year to serve BCP, and I'm very grateful to everyone. It has been my honor and pleasure and privilege to serve as president of BCP for 2009. The first Member of the Year award goes to Sheldon Isaac.
How do you feel about getting the prize?
I'm overwhelmed, and I look forward to either using it or giving it away.
Huh? And how many years have you been in the club?
Maybe 30?
And what year was your best year?
What year was what?
Best year.
Probably about 1975.
And the other Member of the Year award goes to someone who did something quite remarkable this past year in an effort to give back to the community. This person took it upon herself to take some initiative to start a community service project. And without her intervention, it's highly unlikely that we would now have a Neighborhood Bike Works Norristown project, in addition to everything else she does for the club, which usually involves cooking and food. So the other Member of the Year award goes to Barbara Rosenberg. The recipient of the President's Award, no one will be surprised by this. This person epitomizes multitasking. So in addition to being chair of the Scenic Schuylkill Century, the overall rides coordinator, a frequent ride leader, this person also initiated and organized Bicycle Club of Philadelphia's Martin Luther King Day of Service project at Neighborhood Bike Works in conjunction with REI. So the President's Award goes to Howard Hockheiser.
How did you like getting your President's Award?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Wonderful. Good, good.
It's a good feeling.
Winner of the Tim Carey Award is being given posthumously to Madge Strickett. We have some awards for special ride leaders of distinction. We have the Good Shepherd Awards. The Good Shepherd co-leaders are a husband and wife who have participated in just about every D-Ride, according to Bonnie, the D-Ride coordinator, and I believe everything that Bonnie tells me. So this couple have been consistent participants and assistants and supporters of Bonnie on the D-Ride, and they've helped to co-lead, and if anyone here has ever led a D-Ride, many D-Rides need more than one leader, so it's always helpful to have a co-leader and a sweetie, and they've also provided mechanical support along the way. So the Good Shepherd co-leader awards go to Cindy Bedell and Mark Smells. We could not be this. So the not so old faithful leader award goes to Tom Witt. These co-leaders have been always warm and welcoming, always patient, funny and entertaining to ride with, and I can vouch for that because I've done some of these rides. The co-leaders would spend time with each person, make each person feel special, conscientious, and also mechanically skilled and helpful. So the Moving On Up co-leader awards go to Saul Miller and Mike Seidman. The Ride Like the Wind fast leaders are Chris Beetham and Terry Clark. We have a special ride leader distinction award for the Scenic Byways leader. This person has led some incredibly enjoyable, pretty rides, and I always look forward to joining him on his rides. He leads annual classic rides to Terra Hill, Mount Gretna, the King Kong ride. And as one of his participants has mentioned, this person has kind of picked up where Eduardo Ruccelli and Peter O'Dell used to lead rides. So the Scenic Byways Ride Leader Award goes to Dave Zaccardi. 2009 ride coordinators, and these volunteers make sure that we have a significant number of rides scheduled on the ride calendar of all levels. So the overall ride coordinator is Howard Hockheiser. The coordinator of the A and B rides is Rod Swartley. C ride coordinator Marcia Hyman. D ride coordinator Bonnie Presthal. And this year I thought that we should have an award to honor the hikes coordinator, because I think Debbie Hoeline has done an excellent job to honor all of the chairs and sub-chairs who help organize and execute a perfectly run, well thought out Schuylkill Century. The chair of the Schuylkill Century, Howard Hockheiser. Chuck Martin. Handling registration were Kathy Hockheiser and Pat Hagar. In charge of road markings and routes was Dave Finger. Someone else who had a big job was Joe Feeney, who was responsible for SAG and sweep. Okay, that next person we can skip over for publicity outreach. Jennifer Payton, again, hosted the Century Volunteer Party, and in general, Jennifer Payton really knows how to throw a party, so we would honor her anyway for the volunteer party. Howie Weiner and Barbara Rosenberg for handling the food and beverage at the rest stops. Managing the pizza party and the finish line festivities, Margaret Lindsay. And our baking chief, and just so you know, in SCU, I believe this person's called the baking queen, Faith Goldstein.
But if we can remember that kindness and that concern and that care for others, then I think we'll be paying a proper tribute to Henry. Thank you.
I think you had a really good array of prizes. How did you get all these prizes?
We begged and groveled a lot.
All right, well, thank you for putting together another great banquet. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.